Welcome back, Investomaniacs. My name is Kitty, and I'm here to read the news so you don't have to. So today we're going to be talking about two major names in sports apparel, Lululemon and Nike. So we're going to start off with Lululemon, who is a Canadian athletic apparel retailer who specializes in yoga wear. And one of their major strengths comes from their brand. So because of their appeal to the niche yoga market, they've built a loyal customer base who would literally follow them into the ends of the earth. Earlier this year, they launched a beauty product line to kind of test that loyalty and just to see how far they could push it. And I'm assuming it's done pretty well because they do have plans to extend even further in the future. So on top of that, they recently announced that they would be not only installing a restaurant in their new 20,000 square foot Chicago store, but they're also going to be installing a gym. So this is a move obviously intended to foster more in-store activity. And even though restaurants are notoriously difficult for getting off of the ground, analysts are super optimistic about the direction that they're headed. If everything goes as planned, the introduction of food could easily make Lululemon kind of like a gym meets retailer. It's entirely possible to imagine someone putting on their newly purchased Lulu clothes, getting in a workout, and then grabbing a quick bite to eat in the refuel station. I mean, once you're there, why would you go anywhere else? So this year seems to be all about Lululemon fashioning itself into a way of life. On top of all the in-store redesigns and expansion into new products, Lululemon has also announced it would be sponsoring its first ever American 10K race in San Diego later this fall. And on top of that, they plan to build a flashy new headquarters. Look at this thing. Oh, it looks so beautiful, doesn't it? I know it's just a rendering, but it's still pretty beautiful. So this is going to be in Vancouver, and they claim it's going to be the healthiest workplace in the world. So we can probably chalk up all this new change to the new CEO, Calvin McDonald. This guy's a beast, right? He took control of the company last year. This is a man who works out twice a day. He competes in 3 Ironman competitions a year, and he has like a dedicated beauty skincare regimen that he does. So this is like the perfect masthead for a company who specializes in just this kind of active mentality. So continuing on in the future, it'll be pretty exciting to see how he continues to push the boundaries of the Lululemon brand and see how the experiments and expansion ultimately fare. So next up, we're going to be talking about Nike. Nike is one of, if not the biggest, most recognizable names in sportswear and sneakers worldwide. They've been really hard at work trying to make sure all of their major headlines are about their product. So they've been releasing a ton of new sneakers this summer. So on the product line side, Nike has put out some high-tech running gear. Like the Joyride sneakers. So these are cushioned with TPE beads, which are supposed to give extra shock absorption. And then you have the Vaporfly 4%. These are named this way because their advanced design supposedly increases running economy by 4%. So on the other side of things, Nike has been putting out some branded gear for the more fashion-forward market, such as the recently announced Stranger Things pack, which will see a wide release next week. Let's just hope Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a problem with these ones, shall we? It's safe to say that Nike has kept the conversation mainly around product, which is obviously a good thing. But how has the company been doing like overall? Generally speaking, they're performing pretty well. They're a huge brand in a growing industry, with revenue from athletic wear and products increasing every year. And not just for Nike, but pretty much for every major sportswear company. So Nike has also demonstrated a strong sense of innovation, not only in its high-tech products, but also in its awareness for consumer culture. One of the most exciting announcements for Nike lately is the fact that they just acquired Select. This is an AI company which is supposed to help predict shopping behavior and generate better sales. So I'm pretty curious about this because I don't know exactly how an AI is supposed to predict shopping behavior. Like, my shopping behavior is, oh my god, I'm out of something, let me go get it. So and then, oh, I have extra money, let me go buy some clothes. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to work, but I'm pretty excited to see. So in the short term, however, Nike has some challenges, mainly stemming from the ongoing trade war in China. So 23% of Nike's footwear and 27% of Nike's apparel is sourced from China. So tariffs placed by the president have not been great news. It's almost certain that margins will be damaged, and if the trade war continues, Nike could be hit harder than most. Well, that's about all I have for you today. Please like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and check back often where I read the news so you don't have to. Have a good day.